Good evening. Thank you very much for your time. It's interesting, just in the last few minutes, we've seen a tweet coming out from Bobi Wine, and he says, like my wife's, my phone has been blocked and I'm unable to receive or make regular calls. I know this is to stop me from communicating to our agents and coordinators. I encourage you, comrades, to be vigilant as I try to devise ways of reaching out to you. It's not a great way to run an election when your main challenger is being dealt with like this. I know that you're keenly watching this poll. What are you hearing about how voting has proceeded today?
Good evening. So this morning, there were some delays with materials to be sent out to ballot stations. Well, ballot boxes were delayed, so that was a bit of a rough start. But things seem to be going smoothly, but there's a problem with knowing exactly how it's going down because the internet was shut down last night at 8 o'clock. So there's been a little to no information that's being communicated to us outside of Uganda, apart from the tweet from Bobi Wine. He's only tweeted once today, which is quite rare. He's quite active on social media. And then I saw that Museveni also actually casted his vote 15 minutes before ballot stations closed.
It's been a violent run-up to the election. Bobi Wine has been arrested. He's been harassed. Do you think he has a chance of winning more votes than Museveni?
To be honest, in the past, there's been a large problem with irregularities with the Uganda elections. So I don't think that Bobi Wine will be able to get an official win, but that does not mean that he's not able to get more votes than Mr. Museveni. So Bobi Wine actually, he developed an app called YouVote, which should allow him to tally the votes independently. However, I'm not sure how this will work out with the internet shutdown, if the app will be able to be updated as it is intended to.
Yeah, I mean, this is the sad thing, is that basically it seems that Museveni is just keeping a very tight grip on the country during these elections. What does this mean for Uganda? What is life like in Uganda, and what is it like to do business with Uganda?
With a person that's been in power for so long, there are a lot of deep-rooted corruption, which makes business very difficult if you don't have connections in the government, because often tenders are awarded to companies that are quite close friends with government officials. And then also it makes it difficult for the youth who are not benefiting from these tenders, because being part of the government is one of the only ways to make a sustainable living. And that is why Bobi Wine actually managed to get so much support from the unemployed youth, because they identify with him as someone that's grown up in the slums of Kampala, and also with his singing about change. It's what a lot of young Ugandans are demanding.
Well, thank you so much for your insights. We really do appreciate it. We'll keep a keen eye on what's going on with that Ugandan poll. Thank you very much. That was Zainab Mohammed, a political analyst at NKC African Economics.